Alright guys, RedEyedHound here, and I have this Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm afraid because I was told to play this, not asked, no, told, uh, by my older brother, so I'm a little afraid, to be honest, because he's got twisted humor. Um, I know it looks happy, but the fact that it said horror and some other things in the game description is a little concerning. So I don't normally play games like this. So I guess I'm gonna try this. He specifically told me, he's like, I need you to play this because I need someone to talk to about this. Just gonna call myself Red. Like Pokemon. Oh god. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we're children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the walkway and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop waiting for you. Making her sound a little rapey. Sorry. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Red. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait up for me after all. I guess I don't have to have it in you to be mean, even if I want to. This is so hard to play already. God. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Red, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining a club. I haven't been looking either. That's true in real life. That's very true. I wouldn't join a club, probably. And that's not true. You told me you would want to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. This sounds like just how I would act, though. Sori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any other skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Trust me, you would not become a NEET just because you didn't join a club. Don't make me keep worrying about you, alright? Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little harder? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, how is she carefree if she pesters the shit out of you? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Don't we all? School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Oh god, this is so hard. Oh god, I haven't been to school in years. Just playing a game where I have to go to school sucks. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I'll have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why? Why the anime club? Hello! Sorry I must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. That's what I think I do. I do space out in real life. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. I keep reading without actually looking who's saying it. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sorry is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You stupid idiot. And Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. If I pronounce these names wrong, I'm sorry. I'm bad with Japanese names and all that. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. That's how I feel right now. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh my god. I'm just wondering why this game had horror in it. I'm really afraid. I think, to my knowledge, it's like there's like some choice make and some like dating-esque simulator type thing, which is super weird. And I'm worried if like the horror plays into that aspect. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I really wish they had voice actors for this. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the oh my god, we have to do a lot of girl voices. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sir was always nice. Always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Red, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I'm not good at female voices, I'm sorry. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. my god. Oh my. I'm gonna kill my brother. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, I think I'm saying that right, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets a moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, God. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Minoki. Is that right? I don't know. I'm just gonna call her Minoki. Whatever. If it's wrong, sorry. That's right. It's great to see you again, Red. Minoki smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Minoki was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Nothing's out of your league, Red, if you believe. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Minoki. Come sit down, Red. We made room for you at the table so we can sit next to me and Minoki. Me or Minoki. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got all excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? I'm losing track of what voices I'm using. So I'm just gonna read them. You guys have fun with that. We just have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Minoki and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay, good. I thought I was going to have to start making choices. I was like, I'm probably going to sit next to her anyways, because that's probably the appropriate thing to do. I don't want to be rude. Natsuki probably marches proudly back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray, revealing a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Great. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Why is this important? Can't you just show a picture? So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Stupid. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. Yeah. All right. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I would have done that from the very beginning. It's just my choice there. Good job, Red. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh wait, that's me. Whoop. You keep a see, I'm not. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. She's gonna have a seductive voice. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? More of a coffee guy? Yeah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. That's not. No, okay. Salted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. It's like they've never seen a male before. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. See, I don't know. The tea is okay. And some. Recently, I actually started drinking a lot more like actual teas, like China tea type stuff, like loose leaf tea, real tea. It's better than like store-bought tea, but I still prefer coffee. Wait, oh, it's short coffee. Espresso, preferably. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Her name, I just want to say like Monica. Monica? Just say Monica. Monica? I don't know. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed, or whatever. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. See, that's real life crap right there. That's the stuff you gotta focus on and to get used to the real world. All that political crap. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take time I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Now, I mean, a literature club, that's a bit much. Reading a good book every once in a while, sure, I'm down for that. But I think a club about it would be too much. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it seems school events like the festival are that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. I'll always get the sassy one down. Don't you worry. Sassy one's always. That's one voice I'm good at. Everyone's enthusiastically agrees. Just different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. I really hate her name because I don't know how to pronounce it right, and I know it's not right. It looks so easy to pronounce. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Red, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Let's see, probably say like a fantasy, something interesting. Huh? Something magic, not Harry Potter though, but something. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh yeah, she's definitely got the seductive voice. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but obviously by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her confronting the world of books, not people. Jesus. Playing Aimball Literature Club and I'm having a hard time reading the dialogue. The irony of it all. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I hear you. It's not a bad selection. Isn't it amazing how writers can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've always been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, God. I read a horror book once. I just barely grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, you get those. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. You're gonna be psychotic, aren't you? Oh my God. This is where the horror aspect comes in. Oh, Jesus. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Got your tampons in a twist, Jesus. Oh, God. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud!
Give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do, just as cute as you are. Suzuki sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write down your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you believe in writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's a shame for Yuri. Or I guess it's the same for Yuri. Jesus. I don't know how to read. I hate reading on the spot. That's the worst thing. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Monika. Jesus. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Red? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, they have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. Alpha girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Red, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just caved for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Red, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can it really impress the class star Monika with mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Red, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I'm assuming it's just Monica. I don't know why I had to make it whatever. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the change to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that's the start of writing a poem tonight. Oh my god, this is painful. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to write something? What the hell? Pickard, do you think your favorite club member would like? Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh my god, this is awful. Oh my god. I already want to stop this. This is already so much. Okay, so she likes horror. She likes cute stuff. She likes... I don't know what she likes, apparently. Which colorful was first? Colorful lust. That sounds nice. Lust. Grief. Intellectual. Doki Doki. I still don't know what that means. I should have looked it up. Portrait. Philosophy. Oh, okay. I see. Every time I choose one. Oh, okay. I see. Every time I choose the word that goes with it. I see. How's she calm? I can already tell this goes for her. Oh, maternity. Okay, that's right. Really? Okay. Okay, puppy, ocean. You say he likes anime, but I don't want to choose that. That's too whatever. Choose ocean. But she likes waterfalls, so she whatever. Essence. Oh, okay, she's gonna win. I don't know. I'm choosing the more nature. Bubbles sounds too gay. Oh, breathe. She's really breathe. Infinite. Yeah, she's gonna. Shit. Comfort. Shiny. Fantasy. Aura. Okay. Dark. Apparently she likes dark. That's weird. Hi again, Red. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. That's true. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Red. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Jeez. Manga is literature. No, I did it. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Red always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I do those things. I'm quite the chef, and I do clean. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. Yeah. If a mess is bad, I'll be like, we gotta clean first. And you almost set your house on fire once. I've done that a couple times. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Red can become good friends too. Sorry. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how this girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. You can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuka is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh my god. This entire game is gonna be like a weird anime romance thing. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I actually do that a lot. I space out and I'm just looking in someone's general direction. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was just looking at that wall behind you. I wasn't really looking at you. I murdered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Liar! You're a liar! Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Liar! There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Great. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Oh, that's fun. And while her friends are in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts falling apart. What kind of... That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri generally giggles all of a sudden. You're a psychotic bitch, aren't you? Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Red? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different, like a psychopath. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the evil plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I have. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I shouldn't let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Oh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's it. Reading in company with someone else. I see. Wow. Just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start. Sorry guys, I'm taking drinks in between. A lot of reading. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yeah, I remember in school when they had like those reading times where everybody would have to read something and then we'd like talk about it or something. I hated it so much. It's like you start reading, but you could just feel everyone else's eyes and everyone else around you is reading the same thing. You're like, I gotta finish first, or I can't finish last, or something. Oh god, I hated school, especially high school. College was fun, but high school sucked. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold the book more between the two of them. Oh god, I would hate that. And I know they would be able to finish before me, then they'd be like waiting on the next page, and be like, oh god, I'm not the fastest reader, I know, but... I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oop. Oh, what's that all about? You just get rid of this so you can look at the imagery. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, good. We actually have something... We have a little bit of whatever instead of just looking at people. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? What? To turn the page? That's what I'm talking about. That right there, I'd be like, oh no, I didn't even read yet. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Huh? That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you. A little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Red, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hands from her book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Saori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Saori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. That's the way to do it. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Oh man, I haven't seen one of those in forever. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop because I know this is going to get crazy. I didn't realize I could just save anyway, so I'm going to save right there. And next time I will do the options. Who to share the poem with. I think I know who I'm going to do it with first because, yeah. I'm trying to balance things out, I guess. I don't know. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I just want to say, I know my channel doesn't have too much So if you could, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch, give me some likes, follow. I plan to do more. This year's going to be a little slow. I'm going to say that right now. Or at least right now is going to be a little slow, I should say. I'm trying to get everything organized. The Hollow Knight series kind of didn't do too well, maybe because I'm not very good at it or I don't know what to do. So those episodes are going to take a little longer because I'm going to go backtrack on my own time and try to figure out what I got to do. The Minecraft is still going. Minecraft Survivors, that's definitely still going. And then I got to find other stuff to do. And I'm trying to drag in more people into my stream so that it's more fun, because I'm definitely more of a player that works better with other people around. I like co-op stuff a lot more. I don't mind single-player stuff, but co-op stuff is what I really like. So, in addition, if anyone has any comments on how I can improve things or any game suggestions, I would love to hear them. Just leave them at the bottom. Keep it civil, guys. I have a lot of one-player games already, so if you suggest something I don't have, I will take a look at it, and I will definitely think about getting it if there's enough votes for it. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I thank you for your support.